Well, it all starts here at the St. John's Bridge and the rest of Portland off in the distance. Welcome to St. John's, the charming neighborhood nestled in the northernmost tip of Portland, Oregon. Today, we're taking you on a journey through this vibrant community, showcasing its unique features and exploring what makes it such a desirable place to call home. In this video, we'll be showing you around the neighborhood and the parks and all the great things about the location, as well as providing you with insights into the real estate market here in St. John's. We'll be telling you the origins of this wonderful neighborhood, as well as looking at a few listings, so that will give you a clear idea of what your money can get you in the St. John's area. So if you've been considering a move to this neighborhood or anywhere in the greater Portland area, I'll leave all our contact info below this video in the description in the comments for you. So we're right here on Lombard Street, and there's just so much going on here. There's bars and restaurants and barbershops and places to take the kids. The thing that I love so much about this neighborhood is how walkable it is. It's a little bit isolated from, you know, the rest of Portland. It took me maybe about 30 minutes to get up here from southeast Portland. It used to be its own town and back in the early 1900s, and it still kind of is. So it's got everything you need. There's a new seasons, there's all sorts of markets and all kinds of entertainment. Like there's a movie theater right here. So it's really kind of got a scene all of its own here in St. John's. So, you know, you won't really miss much. You don't necessarily even need to go to the rest of Portland because you got pretty much everything you need right here. This place was named after a settler from Missouri named James John. He made his journey to Oregon in 1841 after the loss of his wife and son, and settled in what's now the St. John area in around 1844. Within the next 5 years, at least 12 other families claimed parts of land around him, which inspired him to have a portion of his land divided up for what could be turned into a town. He was very generous and would often donate portions of his land to his friends at no obligation. Seems like he was a pretty good guy, and thanks James John for your generosity that contributed to one of Portland's most lovely neighborhoods, right here. One of the standout advantages of St. John's is its affordability, with the average price point of homes well under the Portland average. So this neighborhood offers an excellent opportunity for those seeking a more budget-friendly option without compromising on quality of life. All right, well, here we are at this first listing that we're gonna check out right here. It's a classic charmer in the heart of St. John's that's currently on the market at the time of making this video. It's listed for $375. It's only 720 square feet, but man, if you live a quiet and simple life and want to make the next step into home ownership or downsize into something smaller, a home like this has everything you need. It's close to everything in St. John's. The amazing Cathedral Park is not too far away. It's a home that could use some updates, but for this price range, it's amazing. It's on, as you can see, a little bit of a busy street. And so it's been on the market for about 30 days, which is a bit longer than the average or median time on market for other sold properties in St. John's, which just means that as a buyer, you could maybe have some leverage in the transaction that you could use to maybe help get your down payment reduced as well as your monthly payment. At this moment in 2023, we're all talking about the high interest rates, but nobody is focusing on the opportunities like these that could allow you to get a great deal and even potentially lower your interest rates. So if you want to know more about this type of strategy that I use to help my clients keep more money and start building their equity sooner, definitely reach out and ask. All right, let's go check out another spot. All right, right here behind me, here's an example of a home that sold recently for right around the average price of the neighborhood. It sold for $460,000, and it's a 2-bed, 1-bath, 1.5 bath home that's 1,200 square feet. It's on a very quiet street, and it's just up the street from St. John's Park. For this money, you get this 1919 bungalow with original hardwood floors, but many other features of the home that have been updated along the way. It's a great option for people wanting to start a family in a quiet, lovely, and affordable part of Portland. All right, this house right here, this is an example of a home that has sold well above the average price point in this neighborhood at $675,000, and it's got a lot going for it. It's 2,300 square feet, has 3 beds, 2.5 bath, amazing St. John's location with the river just a couple blocks down that way, and the main part of town with all the shops and the restaurants a couple blocks away. There's even a tavern right here on the corner. This must have been exactly what someone was looking for, because it got snatched up after only 1 day on the market and sold about 2% above the asking price. This house was built in 1904, but clearly has been updated absolutely beautifully with hardwood floors, beautiful kitchen, beautiful finishes throughout the home, and it's got a fully permitted ADU, which is an accessory dwelling unit, which is like a separate living space from the home that can be rented out or used for guests. That's probably why this place sold for well above the average price for this neighborhood. All right, since we're so close, let's go check out Cathedral Park. All right, here we are at Cathedral Park, and this park is right down on the river. The Willamette River is right down there. You can come here in the summer to swim. You can come here to have a picnic right there. Just be careful because the train tracks are right there, so you could get like trapped here for a while. I might be stuck here for a little bit because of this huge train. But look at this beautiful bridge, the St. John's Bridge in all its glory. It's a really scenic park, and over there on the other side of the bridge is Forest Park, and so that's one of the other benefits of living in St. John's is the proximity to nature. You're right here, there's trailheads right on the other side of the river. So if you've been enjoying this video so far and you want to continue to see other videos like this, maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Go ahead and smash the like button so that YouTube will recommend this video to other awesome people just like you. So here we are, we're down here at the river. This is the Willamette River. That's looking north, and if you keep going up that way, you'll find the Columbia River. This is south, headed towards Portland, or downtown Portland, and look at this amazing bridge. How cool is that? This is the longest suspension bridge in Oregon, and at the time that it was built in 1931, it was the longest suspension bridge west of the Mississippi River. Pretty epic. I am gonna take you to what I think is probably the best burrito in all of Portland, so let's go. Ooh yes, now I have spent a lot of my days in SoCal, so I know good Mexican food, and this place is legit. This is Taqueria Santa Cruz. You gotta walk through this little market to get there, and their burritos are the best in all of Portland, but I decided to get their equally amazing tacos. Look at how good these look. Now, I've enjoyed making this video for you, and if you've enjoyed watching it, I'd recommend checking out this other one I made about another great neighborhood in Portland. Thanks for watching.